Hi, welcome to the Rosewood Clinic. Please take a seat. Just a second, I'll be right with you. Can I have your name, please? First and last name, is that all? Okay, no middle names. Good. Then, date of birth. Health insurance. Yes, you do need that everywhere, also in Rosewood. Imagine. Good. What else do I need? I think that's all for now, so what brings you here to our beautiful Rosewood Clinic? I mean, you must feel bad, otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? Okay, you haven't felt like yourself lately. So what exactly is it that you're experiencing? Okay, maybe let me make this a bit easier for you. I will ask you some questions, just a few routine questions to see if what you're describing could align with my assumptions. Is that okay for you? Yes, okay, then let's start. How have you been feeling overall lately? Fatigued, not really energetic, but also hungry. Well, we'll get to that in a second, okay? So, you've been looking more pale lately as well. Yes, I can see. Can I touch you? Yes, I mean, I have to. I'm your doctor, so. Yeah. I mean, your skin looks a little bit transparent almost. I can see a little bit the veins more than you usually should. Okay. Just so you know, I'm just jotting it all down so that we can come to a coherent diagnosis at the end. Yes. Okay. So, are you experiencing any unusual fatigue? Or perhaps the opposite? I mean, you could also feel a sudden burst of force and energy. You have been feeling quite fatigued. Especially during daytime, I imagine. Yes. And all of a sudden you now feel like your forces are getting more and more, like you're getting stronger again. Yes, but unusually strong. At night. Yes. Okay. How has your sleep been? Not so good. Like I imagined. Oh, nothing. Most sick people do not sleep quite well, but yes. You feel very energized at night and slumbish during the day. Yes. No, I mean, it could be that this is normal because you don't sleep at night, so you feel sluggish at daytime, but seems quite drastic, however, with what you described earlier. Yes. Have you noticed any sensitivity to light or bright environments, especially, let's say, sunlight? Yes. So, if you're sensitive to the light, but just during daytime. Okay. And is it more kind of like a burning sensation when you step out on your skin as well, or is it just the eyes? Lately, you have been noticing burns as well. Okay. It's almost undeniable. When did these changes start exactly? 5 nights ago. 5. Okay. And you didn't think coming here earlier would have been a good idea? Oh boy. Well, I mean, it could have been healing a lot faster. Or know what is wrong with you at least. You were scared. Well, you have a lot more to be scared of now, I can tell you that. No. Not, you're not gonna die, so, well, no, you will definitely live. Okay, do you mind continuing the questions real quick, otherwise it's gonna take forever. Yeah, I have somewhere to be later on. Okay, good. Any changes in appetite recently? Not hungry at all, but then at night you're so hungry and nothing can satisfy you. Yes, so I guess warm foods that you used to love are not that appealing to you anymore. In the last 5 days, yeah, they start to taste very bad. Like rotten. More and more, I guess. Yes. Great. Any dizziness, faintness, or moments where your surrounding feel extremely sharp? Like you see things you usually couldn't see? Okay. Well, I have to ask you this, but have you traveled anywhere lately or spent some time somewhere unfamiliar? You did not. Why would you do that? Everyone knows that hikes in our forests are not exactly the best idea, especially surrounding the cemetery. Also, you thought an after work walk would be fun. Yeah, how fun is it now? Not that much, is it? And what exactly happened on that walk? You can remember. You woke up lying on someone's grave. Were you bleeding, perhaps? You were. Let me guess, the neck? And just a question, and this is not for the examination, but for me personally. You didn't think maybe, when a bat bites you, to come get a rabies shot at least? Didn't cross your mind? I mean, yeah, when you wake up in a cemetery, bitten by a bat lying on someone's grave, who would go to the doctor? I mean, no, I'm not being cynical at all. Good. 2 more questions, then we move on to the actual examination. even though I don't think we need it. Have you met anyone shortly before this happened? No, you noticed 2 guys stalking you, but you can't exactly remember what happened after that. Well, I guess Johnny the policeman has got a lot to do tomorrow. You can't describe them perhaps, right? Blonde and brown. Okay. I have a vague suspicion. That ain't my problem. Okay. So, the way it's gonna go is that I'm going to put on these babies to protect us both from germs, even though I guess you're not savable. Well, at least in this regard of whatever you're going on. But I certainly won't touch you without my gloves. Okay, well, I would say we're gonna do the general shenanigans real quick, like checking your temperature, which is probably going to be very low, and check your lungs and heartbeat, if there is any left, that is. And look at what your lungs are doing. Just for starters, then we're gonna go for the eyes. Your mouth is gonna be interesting to look at, such as your ears for last. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna start with the temperature. This device, I'm going to ask you to please look to the right so I can put this in your ear. Yes. Okay. 63. Yeah, 63 Fahrenheit. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's shocking you should be dead, but here we are. Let me put that in real quick. Okay. Good. Have you been feeling colder than others around you lately? Yes. Clearly. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? Do warm rooms feel uncomfortable to you? Not exactly, but you don't like the sun? Light, yeah, we figured that out already, didn't we? Okay, so we're gonna take a look at your heartbeat next. Okay. Take a deep breath for me. Again. Oh, this is where the heart usually is, isn't it? No, I mean, after all these years being a doctor, I should know, right? Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah. Let me ask you. Do you feel your heart beating slower than expected? Yes. Moments where it almost feels still. I mean, yes, you couldn't possibly say, but well, that sucker is not really beating anymore, is it? Well, very slow, very slow. It's like you're hibernating. Yes. Your rhythm is very steady. At least. almost tore my hair out. Okay. Now, first at the front, would you take a deep breath for me, please? This side as well, please. Yes. Do you have any difficulty breathing at all? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's just check the back real quick. Take a deep breath. Okay. And this side, take a deep breath. Yes, okay. So, we at least got good news on this side, don't we? Your breathing seems pretty fine. But are there any difficulties breathing during daytime compared to nighttime? Yes. It almost feels like you can't breathe. Yes. Okay. Well, let me put this aside. Okay, so to be sure we are concluding this diagnosis correctly, I'll have to take a look at your eyes as well, if you don't mind. Good. First thing we're gonna do is see how you perceive distances now. Okay. So, which one is further away? This one, okay. And now, the same, okay. And now, this one, okay. So this seems to be okay. When I have this in this constellation, which one is out of focus for you? This one, okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna shine the light real gently. Don't mind it, please. First of all, does the light bother you at all? A bit. Yes, I mean, this is quite invasive now, isn't it? Okay, now, would you mind looking to the right, please? Yes. Okay. Now to the left, please. Okay. Your pupils are just very quickly. Interesting. So you said the light was bothering you more than usual. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna come in again with the light, so please don't be surprised. Okay, would you mind following it, please, just with your eyes? Yeah, just very quickly. You seem to be able to follow the light quite easily. Okay. Okay. Would you mind one last test with the light? Okay, now close your eyes as hard as possible. Now open them. And again. Okay, again. again. Okay. That doesn't seem too bad. Well, it seems excellent actually. That's what we would expect now, isn't it? Okay. And the objects appear clear to you now. In dim light, then bright light. Yes. So you would say you see quite good at night now. Yeah. Okay, now cover your right eye for me, please. Okay, now cover your left eye for me, please. Okay. Good. Any difference between the two? No. The colors look the same for each eye. The right one is way cooler toned. Almost grayish. Okay. That doesn't necessarily need to mean anything. Okay. Now, focus on my finger. Now the wall behind me. Okay. Now again, focus on my finger. Now the wall behind me. Okay. Does focusing the distance feel easier than... Yeah, we already saw that in the first test with objects, right? But the further away, the better you see, right? Okay. Yes. Okay, now we're gonna do some tests on your mouth. Well, I have to test your gums and look at what is going on in there. You mentioned something earlier about you feel soreness in your throat. Yes. You didn't mention that. True. Well, I was gonna ask you. I'm always a lot of steps ahead. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna look at your mouth real quick. Now that would be a burden if you were to be eating garlic, but I'm sure you didn't you? Yeah, you tried, I can imagine. Okay, open up wide. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can close it for a second. Any sensitivities to your teeth at all? Yes. Do hot or cold drinks feel uncomfortable? They used to in the first few days. Now the cool ones feel soothing. Yes. You must feel like a baby, right? I mean, I'm sure you can't remember, but you're probably experiencing the same pain. Yeah, it hurts a lot. Gonna look at the gums later. Real quick. Okay, actually, let's look at it right now. Open up wide again for me, please. Yes, keep it open like this and tongue out, please. Like, yes. Okay. Do you mind me going? Yeah, I need to feel the gums. Yeah. Yes, I know it hurts, but don't bite my finger, please. Okay. this side. And in the back. Yes. I can definitely feel them peeking through. Yeah, they're almost there is all I'm gonna say. Yeah, okay. For that I would suggest you continue eating ice cream. Yeah, or something super cold if you can stomach it. Soon you won't be able to anymore. That's what I miss the most. You'll see. Okay. Gums are swollen as imagined. The teeth are changing. Yeah, you see, I'm not gonna go into depth about that right now. We first have to run some more tests, I'm afraid, and I don't want to misdiagnose you, even though it's pretty obvious. But you don't just say something when you're not 100% sure, so yeah. One last thing. So I'm going to take a look at the throat. I need the light for that again, so just a second. Don't get spooked real quick. Just open up again. Yeah. The changes are quite obvious here as well. Yes. Well, there are some changements in the back of your throat. It's normal for the condition you are probably having, so. But I assume you feel dry a lot. Yes. And an insatiable thirst. Nothing makes it feel not as dry. We can't change that. I mean, I will ask Greta in the back to give you something for that. Maybe we can make it a little bit less appalling to you. Yes. Okay, one last question regarding your mouth. Any unusual taste preferences developing? You like the smell of iron all of a sudden. Yeah, I can vividly remember that. I was so confused. And anyway. Okay, one last test for your ears. We're gonna take this device and have a look at them real quick. Okay. Well, I assume this. You hear that? What about this? As well. I assume you are hearing way better than you used to at the moment. Yes. Any ringing or heightened hearing, I guess, is apparent. The quiet sounds seem louder than before. You feel like you hear a mouse breathing. Okay, yeah. Are you more aware of distant noises at night? Yes. Okay. Let's see how it feels when I touch them. Oh, okay. Yes, it's not, we're gonna let it be. They're sensitive. This side as well. Okay, we're gonna let it be. Well, let's say in general you're not dying, and it's not the flu. It's nothing life threatening in a way. However, your body's adapting to new ways that you wouldn't maybe typically believe. But just to be sure, we should schedule a follow-up appointment to draw blood, or if that's even possible, I'm going to schedule you an appointment as soon as possible. And we might have to take some spit samples as well. But we should do that in a separate appointment for the lab works to be done. Yes. And maybe you should also stay overnight to do some other clinical testings, such as behavioral changes and your nighttime activities. If everything turns out to be what I think, we will provide some guidance for you, and I will have them give you the medicine, yeah, let's call it medicine, to soothe the pain in your throat and gums. Yes. That's all for today. You may leave now. Good night, and I see you soon.